Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'm Gage Samoji. He's Emerson Hip. He's Danny Del Zampo. And this is the Intoxicated Sports Report.
That was easy.
Inconceivable!
How's it going, boys?
Good. Cheers.
Cheers.
It felt weird being introduced just as a normal person and not like a special ring to it.
Well, that's
it really threw off my vibe because
We need to come up with a
Do you
name
not
of your
like that?
position.
no, it's all right.
Well, that's why I asked beforehand if I should say your peanut gallery, because you kind of are, but kind of not.
Yeah, you're definitely. We got to find a name for you.
Yeah. So if you don't want me to do that anymore, I won't.
No, I'm just used to we got here. And
I
so
know,
I
and then
always
also-
had my little thing to it,
Gotcha.
and I had it planned out, and then I went.
Just totally
Threw
ruined.
you off. It's okay.
That's all right.
This episode is completely fucked. Let's restart.
Oh yeah. Anyways,
Welcome back. No, just kidding. So I'm drinking some really shitty wine.
Yeah, are you
This
gonna
is
power
bad.
through that?
Maybe this glass, but I'm not even gonna put it on blast who made it. But it's a California red blend that is alcohol free because yes, it is still January, and I expected it to taste better. It tastes like grape juice, honestly.
It has like zero tannins, so it just that like from there it like has no wine kind of mouthfeel.
Yeah, it's not.
I'd like to say before you drank it, I predicted it wasn't going to taste good.
I already
You
have.
were like, it's going to taste like wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can wear that one. I was wrong.
I mean, it kind of tastes like wine, but
No,
yeah,
it doesn't.
but I don't know.
It's missing something.
It's missing
The
a lot.
alcohol.
The alcohol.
Oh,
yeah.
it is, yeah.
Yeah. And what are you guys drinking? What are you drinking?
So I made there's this kind of, I don't know if I would call it viral, but there's this cocktail going around on the internet. It's called a Carajillo Old Fashioned, and a Carajillo is is a coffee based cocktail with liquor 43, which is like a Spanish vanilla based liqueur.
Yeah.
And so they kind of like turned that cocktail into an old fashioned. So this is whiskey based. It's got the liquor 43, and then the coffee part is Mr. Black coffee liqueur.
Okay.
Yeah, so kind of tastes like an old fashioned with like a little coffee hint.
I would have.
I can taste the vanilla in it. It's
Yeah.
a little bit sweeter.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
I would have guessed an old fashioned, but
Yeah.
maybe not the coffee.
I
It's
like
in,
it.
it's in the same kind of family as an old fashioned.
Danny likes this one better than last week's drink.
I think so.
I figured he would.
Was the first sip the worst sip, like Emerson said it would be, or was it consistently bad? One from last week.
That was so long ago.
Danny lives in the now.
Yeah, there's no past for Danny. It's
You know,
just
like,
all forward.
It's the present.
Yeah.
That's because it's a gift.
okay. Jesus.
Danny's final thought.
Yeah.
You know how like the Sharks, their slogan is "the future is teal,"
Yeah.
and I'm trying to say, well, teal is now.
Or the present is teal.
Yeah, right.
It's a gift.
And Danny is now. You know, it's
Danny-
not the
okay.
future is Danny. Danny is now.
Not wearing any teal. But whatever.
That's okay.
Yeah, I got my Sharks shirt on.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
good win
I got my
last
Sharks
night.
hat on.
Good win last night against the Canucks, which I just learned last night that Canuck is a term for Canadian.
Yeah, it's like a slang-ish term.
It's really derogatory, actually.
Yeah, I asked Deb. I was like, "Is a Canuck a type of whale?" Because their logo is
Yeah.
is an orca, as you just learned.
Yep.
So I thought, oh, it might be a Canuck, a type of whale. Who knows? I was wrong again.
What do you think a Canadian is? Like the Montreal Canadiens?
A Mountie.
A person. It is funny how they're called the Canadian. Is it Canadian?
Because that would be the French way of saying and spelling it.
Yeah.
Because they're in French Canada.
That'd be like the Commanders being called the
Americans.
the Washington Americans. Something
Well,
like that.
there is a minor league hockey team called the Rochester Americans.
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Digging into the Montreal Canadiens, kind of.
I like that. I like that a little bit. What do you think, Danny? What do you think about that?
That's cool.
Excellent. We're currently watching the Warriors. They are playing the Utah Jazz. Warriors are up 68-55.
Nice break by Steph.
Third quarter just started. Keep them coming, Steph.
He's getting ready for Giannis to show up next week.
No,
Giannis.
no. What are they going to give him?
The whole team,
Would you
just
trade
except for Steph.
Would you trade Steve Kerr for Giannis?
Fuck it.
Yeah, he might be gone next year anyway.
Steve Kerr and for Doc Rivers and Giannis, and then whoever else the Bucks want.
Would you do it?
Yeah, why not?
You get rid of Steve Kerr like that?
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
There's major talks that he's not coming back.
I mean, I have heard those. But
Especially at this point, yeah.
just going to get rid of the best coach in history in the
You know,
franchise's
3-4
history?
years ago, I wouldn't have said the same thing. But today, everyone's on the table except for Steph.
I totally get that.
You don't really need Steve Kerr next year because we're going to sign LeBron and he's going to be a player.
He's going to be the
next
coach.
year.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
And LeBron's not.
It's like semi-pro.
Like
the coach.
The whole LeBron going to the Warriors thing to me is ridiculous.
They've been talking about it for like years now. It's kind of funny.
I just don't see him going to a team willingly that whooped his ass year in and year out in the finals, except for 1 year and they barely beat him.
I don't think he gives a shit, actually, to be completely honest.
I think it would look really bad for his legacy, personally.
That's funny how fast this battery died. Maybe this computer needs to die.
Yeah, I could take it to my work and dispose of it properly for you if you want.
That'd be great.
Cool. Do you think LeBron would actually want to go to the Warriors?
I think he has a desire to play with Steph Curry.
I think that would be the thing.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Just, LeBron, his whole career has had this ring chaser thing, and I feel like if he willingly went to the Warriors, he'd be ring chasing. If he got traded, totally different story.
Do you think he's more of a ring chaser than Kevin Durant?
Interesting.
It's a good question.
I would say no.
I would say no
Yeah.
because Kevin Durant, to me, went to the more sure thing.
Yeah.
A team that had already won, right?
And that had almost won 2 in a row.
Yeah. And then he kind of has continued to do it since. I don't think LeBron, since he left the Heat, has not really been a quote-unquote ring chaser.
Yeah, because he went back home to Cleveland, so you can't really...
You can't call that ring chasing.
You can't knock him, although he did...
And they had to kind of rebuild that team when he showed up.
He did recruit Kevin Love, just like how he recruited Anthony Davis to the Lakers.
Yeah, but I think that's different than showing up to a team that's already set, kind of. Yeah.
So to answer your question, I think Durant is more of a ring chaser.
Yeah. And then when he showed up to the
Good
Lakers,
question,
like when he got to the Lakers, they were dog shit. They missed the playoffs his first year.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Very true. But enough about basketball. Should we start with the NFL?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, Championship Sunday, best weekend of the NFL year, if you ask Emerson and I.
Yep.
Danny, did you think it was the best weekend? I can't remember.
Well, I didn't.
I know you don't live in the past, but
I just was blown away from the wild card games
Yeah.
that happened, and so I didn't say one or the other. I just.
I think, but like generally speaking, like this weekend of the
Yeah.
football season is always high on the list.
Yeah, for
Gotta
sure.
be, right?
AFC Championship game, Patriots beat the Broncos 10-7 in
Barn burner.
what I would call an absolute snooze fest of a game, but they had to play it. Denver opened the game on scoring in the first quarter. 6-yard touchdown pass from Jarrett Stidham to Cortland Sutton. Touchdown was set up by a 52-yard completion to Marvin Mims 2 plays earlier. Early in the second quarter, with a chance to go up by 2 scores, Broncos failed to convert on 4th and 1 from the New England 14. You kind of got, hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah, this call
I feel like in a game like this, in the championship game,
yeah,
you take the points when you can get them.
for sure. And they seem to. I didn't really hear the broadcast, but they seem to be saying that they knew inclement weather was on the way, which I'm not sure if is totally the case. But if you knew that, wouldn't you want
to take the points?
Exactly, right?
That's
So I think Sean Payton got a lot of heat for that, and I think rightfully so.
well. We know he's the kind of coach that will take that kind of a risk,
Right.
and do things that other coaches might not do.
Yeah. Just with a backup quarterback, like, I don't know.
Maybe that's why he did it too.
I think that's probably, yeah. But I think he does regret it, is my guess.
Because the Patriots did tie the game later in the first half after recovering a Jarrett Stidham fumble deep in Denver territory, which I thought was also a little controversial because I think the ball did go behind him.
Yeah.
But I don't really know how the rule goes. 'Cause I heard that if a player hits the hand that has the ball in it and it goes,
It was a weird play.
It's
just
really strange.
yeah. And honestly, the play should have gone on. It should have just been a New England touchdown anyways. Of course, they scored anyways, but so
That's what I said. And I was
Yeah.
so confused when because I couldn't hear it.
yeah.
So
Because they were calling it, I guess, incomplete on the field, right?
yeah.
And then they reviewed it
reviewed
and called it a fumble.
yeah.
But they couldn't, because they called the play dead, they couldn't let the player, quote unquote, advance
I
it to
didn't
the
think
end
they
zone.
called it dead originally, so that's why I was confused.
There was a lot
And I
of,
was like, why? If it's a fumble, why wasn't it a touchdown?
yeah, there was a lot of mayhem going on during that play.
didn't really matter because Drake May did score 2 plays later on a 6-yard rushing touchdown, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Both teams missed field goal attempts near the end of the half. Game was tied at 7 heading into halftime again. I mean, I guess depending on if you're a defensive guy, it might be a good game. It's 7-7 defensive matchup. New England opened the second half with a 16-play drive that ended in a field goal, and that was, ironically, the last score of the game.
Well, yeah, I mean, shit went sideways with the weather after that.
Yeah. Yeah, weather became a huge factor in the second half. Denver had just one first down in the entire second half, which I did not know that until I read this yesterday.
Isn't that wild?
You got to think with the weather, backup quarterback, not terribly surprising. But you would think, man, you couldn't get maybe one more first down.
Right. Well, and when we were watching the game, we were kind of questioning why New England was just okay with running the ball, but at the same time, they knew Denver couldn't not move the ball at all. So it's like, you might as well just not risk, giving the ball away in the air.
Both teams missed another field goal in the second half. The game was basically over when Jarrett Stidham threw a pick that was caught by Christian Gonzalez with just over 2 minutes left. And that was a bad pass.
That was,
Kind of got to respect Stidham for
went for it.
Trying to make the throw. Didn't work out.
Yeah.
It happens.
I have major respect for Jarrett Stidham in that game.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a bad pass, but to step up like that, he went 17 for 31, 133 yards. He scored that early touchdown, which I will say, I mentioned last week that they needed to get Sutton involved earlier than they did.
Yeah.
And they did. And then nothing happened after that.
Yeah. I think the weather just really kind of fucked Denver's opportunity to make anything happen.
It's just the whole Bo Nix thing. If you're a Denver fan, you're like, man, this like the worst possible situation. Because Bo Nix was in that game, I think all of us would feel better about Denver's chances, even with that kind of weather.
I think the game plan itself would have just been completely different for 100%.
Drake made 86 yards passing, 65 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. It doesn't wow the stat line, but he got the W.
He got the job done. I mean, like looking at the numbers, he even in the first half when the weather was fine, he wasn't spectacular. But I think you kind of got to give him a little bit of a pass here, as far as the way things went in the second half. But I mean, we talked about it already. This postseason, he hasn't been anywhere near what he showed he could be during the regular season.
No.
So I'm a little nervous for him come Super Bowl time.
Yeah, we'll see. The Patriots advanced to their 12th Super Bowl as a franchise.
It's pretty crazy.
It's insane. They now have, that's by far the most. The next is 8. The Cowboys, Broncos, Steelers, and 49ers all have 8 appearances.
Yeah.
So the Patriots are that much higher than everybody else. They're on their verge of their 7th Super Bowl, which would be 2 more than the Cowboys and the Niners, 1 more than the Steelers, and the most ever for a franchise. They just kind of... it's annoying the Patriots are back in the Super Bowl. I do agree with you that it's different. I don't feel the same as if it were Brady or Belichick.
Right.
But you still see the laundry that they're wearing, and it just kind of feels like they're back.
Still wearing the same colors, same
Are you
helmet,
kidding me?
same logo.
Drake May now has more playoff wins than Dak Prescott for those keeping score at home.
You love that.
I was waiting for the...
That was easy.
I was waiting for the Cowboys button, but it's okay. Yeah. What do you think about the Patriots?
Drake May did not impress me in that game. Obviously, weather was a big factor.
Yeah.
Broncos have a great defense, but
They do.
not a Seattle good defense.
No.
And that makes me real nervous for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little worried for the Patriots, but...
He got sacked 5 times. In that game.
Yeah, that's been an issue for him all year, honestly, and last year too.
That being said, a little insight for when we pick games next week, I still might pick Patriots in the points. Like the plus points.
Yeah,
we'll get there.
See where it's
I
at.
might feel different too.
Because it was, I think it's 4.5 last I checked.
Yeah,
but,
me too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is currently, but I think it's kind of stayed at 4.5.
Yeah. Ready for a
Yeah,
group?
It's just.
Should we shoot the G?
I like Mike Vrabel. I don't mind Drake May. I don't really feel like I've watched enough of him to have a real opinion on him.
I will say, you guys mentioned it feels like this Patriots team doesn't offend you as much as
For sure.
it feels like a brand new team.
It really
I know
does.
The jersey's the same, but it's not the same.
That being said, I don't want the Patriots to win, and it's not even for me being like a petty anti-Niner guy and want the Seahawks to win. I don't want the Patriots to win this game.
I think it's fair.
Personally.
Yeah.
I'd rather see the Seahawks win just because the Patriots have had so much success. Boston sports fans have had so much
Yeah, it's like we need to see them.
Since like the year 2000.
Yeah.
It's been insane. It's just like an embarrassment of riches for
Yeah. So, I mean,
Boston sports
I
fans.
think the easy thought would be, the Patriots are going to be set for the next decade. But do we actually feel that way? Like, is Drake May, has he solidified himself after just basically a year and a half of playing at a high level? Does he convince you that he is going to be year in year out championship contender?
No, but if he wins the Super Bowl, that has to change a little bit.
Sure.
The thought process of, he is a champion, he was the starting quarterback, and depending on how he plays, like, it'd be hilarious if he had the best game of his life.
And they lost.
And they won. After
yeah.
playing how he's playing.
Right, yeah.
Because that's on the table. I know, like you said, the Seahawks defense is legit, and I think I already said a couple weeks ago, when I watch them, it reminds me of Legion of Boom. Like, they're quick.
Right.
They hit hard.
Yeah.
They're nasty.
They don't have, the Legion of Boom is kind of built around that secondary, which their secondary is good, but it's not as good as that secondary. But, overall, their defense is nice.
Like I said, I agree with you that I kind of worry about Drake May against that defense.
Yeah.
I think a couple weeks to prepare, they might be able to make him see ghosts instead of Sam Darnold.
It's also crazy. Like, they're going to a Super Bowl with Mike Vrabel in his first year with the team. He's not a rookie coach, but first year with the team. Drake May, first year as full-time starter.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
No doubt. All right, NFC Championship game. Seahawks beat the Rams 31-27. Really great game.
Great game to have after the first game.
Right, because the first game was, it was close, but it was kind of a stinker as far as entertainment, especially in that second half. Great first half. Seattle led 17-3 at halftime. They did score a touchdown with 20 seconds left in the half on a 14-yard pass to JSN. JSN, huge game for him. Finished with 10 catches and 153 yards. And that touchdown.
He's real good.
He is nice. Yeah.
And you asked that question with Sal and I, which is a really hard question.
About him versus Puka?
Yeah. Who'd you rather have, Puka or JSN on the Niners right now?
Well, just in general, I think.
Just in general.
Yeah. I think I lean Puka a little bit, but they're both really good. It's not like it's a huge gap.
It's a really, really hard question. I think Puka is better at getting completions, but I think JSN's more of a talent.
Okay. I'll give you that. Like, as far as just raw skill and talent, definitely it's JSN. Mm-hmm. But I think as an NFL receiver right now, I think I'd still lean Puka a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with either. They're both badass.
Yeah.
Because didn't JSN lead in receiving yards?
He did, but I think if you look at, because Puka missed a couple games this year, he would have been a little bit ahead of JSN. But regardless, both guys had amazing seasons. Third quarter was quite eventful. Both teams added 2 touchdowns. That doesn't count, Danny. I'm sorry. Timeout.
What do you mean?
You got to have a draft Guinness from the top. All right. Anyways,
Danny split the G pretty nice, but it wasn't all the way to the top.
For those listening, yes, me and Danny are now drinking Guinnesses. Big third quarter rather. Both teams 2 touchdowns each, sending the game to the fourth with Seattle leading 31-27. First drive of the fourth quarter, Rams failed to convert on a 4th and 4 from the Seattle 6-yard line, which was a huge play in the game. Yeah. This defensive call by, I assume Mike McDonald's calling the defensive plays, where they showed blitz and they dropped, I believe on the broadcast they said they dropped 9 guys, which is rare.
So, wow.
Yeah, so they showed blitz. It looked like it was going to be I think at least 5, if not 6 guys rushing the passer, and then 4 of those 6 guys drop out. And Stafford, which it's not easy to confuse a guy like Stafford. He's seen a lot, obviously, over his career. But
it's probably hard to throw anything at that guy that he hasn't seen.
Exactly. But the fact that Mike McDonald's, he's a badass. I got to give it to him.
He is.
To call that play in a huge situation like that, that was... In the end, I believe that was the game. That was the last chance the Rams really had.
Yeah. So I do agree with Mike McDonald. He's just cold-blooded. You see him, you hear him talk, you see the way he looks.
Yeah.
Not a lot of emotion, but he's all business.
Yeah.
And it shows, and he's a hell of a coach because he's a hell of a team.
From a schematic standpoint of defense, I feel like he's the top of the league right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after that, Seattle converted 4 first downs on the ensuing drive, giving the Rams just 25 seconds to work with on their final possession of the game from their own 7-yard line. Game ended after a completion to Puka where he was ruled down in bounds.
Close.
And the clock ran out.
Didn't we all just want to see the throw at the end zone?
Just, one Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Yeah. And his knee went down like that close to the
It was
fucking
such
end
a
line.
close call.
Yeah.
It took me like 5 times watching.
Yeah.
I was like, no, he was out.
I think it was the right call, but it was that close.
Depending on how it was called in the field is how it was going to...
For sure, yeah.
Well, give it to the official for, in the moment, doing it. And he was
He nailed it. Yeah, right out the gate, yeah.
Because he easily could have been like all this and be like, let's see one last play.
Yeah.
Let's see one last play.
Yeah, I mean, both quarterbacks were amazing in this game. Stafford, 22 out of 35 for 374 and 3 touchdowns. Darnold, you could argue, outplayed him in a way. 25 out of 36 for 346 and 3 touchdowns in his own right.
Yeah.
I mean, Sam didn't have to do much last week to get his first win, but this week we kind of predicted that he would have to show up.
He was slinging it.
He balled out. You got to give it to him.
He can throw the football.
He
can put it where it needs to go.
I mean, he didn't go to USC for no reason. I'm not saying that every USC quarterback is going to be an automatic.
Well, did he get picked first overall?
I want to say he was
top 3,
at least top 3.
Yeah, but so you have the talent, or at least people think you do.
Right. It just you could say maybe he's fortunate that he was able to get more and more opportunities.
Yeah.
But
he was the number 3.
Pick. Yeah. Was there a quarterback or two above him in that draft?
Baker and
was that a Baker year?
I think it was Baker.
It was a 2018 draft.
That sounds Baker-esque.
It wasn't Josh Rosen.
Maybe
after.
Right after. Yeah, he might have been.
Well, that's kind of what I'm getting at is obviously Sam Darnold didn't have the
Baker went number 1, Saquon 2.
Oh.
Like, is it crazy to think like Josh Rosen could have been in this position if he went to the right organization?
I mean, I do think he played himself out of that job in Arizona for sure, and then maybe he's a backup still in the league. I don't know. Probably not.
No.
Yeah.
I thought Josh Rosen was going to be really good.
I didn't realize this draft class of. I'm just going to name the quarterbacks.
Yes.
Number 7 pick overall in that class, Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar Jackson was there later on too.
32.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson.
Last pick of the first. Yeah.
And you're telling me that Sam Darnold's the quarterback to make the Super Bowl out of all those guys?
Yeah. Right.
Hey, I like Sam Darnold.
No, I think he's a good player
towards him.
Yeah.
But just a part of me will never forget the Jets Sam Darnold.
Right.
You can't help it.
And the seeing ghost comment.
Yeah. His first throw in the NFL with the Jets was a pick 6.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that situation was not good for him. It's not going to. I don't think the Jets are going to be good for anybody, to be quite honest. But
yeah, they might. They need to blow it up.
But yeah, if the Seahawks do win the Super Bowl, he's the one player on the team I would be happy for.
Yeah, I mean, I like Kenny Walker.
I don't have anything necessarily against any of their players, but I just don't want to see the Seahawks win. You know? But
which puts you guys in a hard position of rooting for the Patriots. At least to me, it's a hard position to be in because you don't want to root for Boston sports.
I don't want to root for the Patriots, but I have to.
Yeah, no, you're 100% correct.
I mean, I don't know if we talked about it last week, but the fact that we're in a situation, or maybe we talked about it on Sunday. We're in a situation as Niner fans where they're going into, I think, year 10 of this regime with John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, and in year 2 of, Mike McDonald. They're going to the Super Bowl and heavy favorites.
I know
that's bad.
It's
bad luck.
It's going to look real bad if the Seahawks win because the Niners are like, you guys have been on the doorstep time in and time out, and you guys just you happen to just hit this generation's GOAT,
right?
Mahomes twice, and those are the breaks. It's like how I said how I imagine Cincinnati felt against the Niners in the early '80s.
Probably
losing to Joe Montana
right
twice.
Just like we got to face these fucking guys again.
Yeah. Exactly.
Brett Favre also threw a pick 6 on his first throw.
Is that right? Damn.
I thought it was Peyton Manning.
Oh, you
and that's a common misconception, but it was Brett Favre.
See, I would have thought Brett Favre's first completion was to himself, or maybe his first completion was to himself.
Oh, but his first throw was a pick 6.
First throw might have been an interception. I think his first completion might have been to himself because it might have
his first throw his first completion was a 15-yard pass to Marshall Faulk.
Oh, okay.
That was Peyton Manning.
That's that's Peyton.
While he threw 3 interceptions in that game.
Well, yeah, Peyton Manning, I think his rookie year has the record for most.
He threw 30 something. Yeah,
that's why I thought his first because of that.
Yeah.
One thing I want to mention about this NFC Championship is Devontae Adams is now 0-5 in championship games in his career.
Damn.
Really?
He had a solid game, too.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard to believe that. I mean, obviously, this was the first game that he's been first championship game he's been with the Rams. So
Yeah.
the previous 4 were all the Packers.
You went to 4 NFC Championship games?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I'm trying to like think of. I guess maybe the first like 1 or 2 at least. Where he wasn't like their number 1 guy.
Like he's probably on that Packers team that lost to the Seahawks in devastating fashion.
Okay,
Lost
and then
lost
to
the
the
Niners.
Trying to think of the others though. Like I'm not remembering that many Packers
Yeah.
NFC champion. Okay, I do remember when the Falcons went to the Super Bowl. They crushed the Packers in the NFC Championship. game
Okay,
that
that's
year.
what that is.
So
Yeah.
that's another one.
Can't remember that last one though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So Seahawks, Niners, Falcons. I'm
What
trying to
was the
think.
question? I'm sorry.
All the NFC Championship games that Devontae Adams has participated in.
but no matter, I mean, regardless, it's a tough stat.
That's rough. Yeah.
That's
So
rough.
you've been on that many teams that are a game away from going to the Super Bowl, and you've just never been able to get it done.
Player of the week. Mine's easy. I'm going Sam Darnold.
Yeah, there's nobody else.
Yeah,
honestly.
25 for 36, 346 in the air, 3 touchdowns. He played great in the biggest game of his life
Yeah.
so far.
I mean, they didn't score any points in that fourth quarter, but he made some big time throws to
Yeah.
basically end the Rams' season.
I don't really know who else I would give it to. I mean, I
It's
guess
definitely not anybody from the AFC game.
no. I mean, maybe Drake May just for being the quarterback.
I guess.
Maybe,
I think Stevenson had an
Who was
okay
that?
game
yeah, Christian Gonzalez for the
pick,
interception.
yeah.
Maybe
Game
you could give it
sealer.
to.
Yeah. Dan, you got a number for us?
So the first year was Green Bay versus Seattle.
Okay, so that's the one we got for
That was
sure.
in 2015.
Yep.
2017, Green Bay versus Atlanta at Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then 2020, Green Bay at San Francisco.
Okay.
2021, Green Bay at versus Tampa Bay.
Oh, that was a championship game?
Yeah, it was.
Holy
I
shit.
think Brady threw 2 or 3 picks in that game too, and they still won.
I do not remember that being a championship game.
Yeah, it was. That's for sure.
Rodgers, Brady, that.
That was at home for the Packers too. That game was in Lambeau.
Oh, okay. Now that's kind of ringing a bell.
Remember
It was a home game.
like the pseudo Hail Mary at the end of the first half, and it was a touchdown by the Buccaneers, and they
Yeah.
either like tied it or went up by a couple points. And that was
Yeah.
kind of the momentum swing.
Holy yeah, I forgot about that game. Damn.
Yeah, that I forgot about that one too. That makes sense though, for sure. Player of the week, Danny. Do you have one?
I honestly want to give it to Mike McDaniel. Or McDonald.
Mike McDonald.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or personal? We'll give you
Because he outcoached Sean McVay.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, it was such a amazing game.
It was a dogfight.
Yeah.
There was one decision Sean made in that game that I didn't necessarily agree with. It ended up not mattering. But when they went for the 4th down in the red zone,
Yeah.
I was curious because there was still 4:20 on the clock,
Yeah.
I think, at that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And
So you thought they should have kicked 3?
because then you would have been
They were down by 1.
1 point. You're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
So regardless, you're going to still have to either.
Like trust your defense is what you're saying.
But it wouldn't matter in a way because they still, if they didn't get that 4th down, they're still going to have to try to get the ball back to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
Or
So you think just having the opportunity to win the game with a field goal, or no matter what, like you can tie the game at least with a touchdown
Correct.
and a 2-pointer? Yeah. Okay. I think there was just not enough time in his mind because I wasn't surprised that they went
3
for it.
timeouts with
With-
almost
yeah.
5 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
I definitely thought they were going to get the ball.
And then
back.
Seattle damn near iced the game after getting the ball, though. So I guess there's that side of it too.
Shout out Cooper Kupp for getting revenge on his old team.
Yeah.
Little bit. Nice little
Have you
touchdown.
heard that all the crazy information coming out about Cooper Kupp?
About him, about how him and the Rams split up. How it wasn't.
How the Rams apparently reached out to teams telling them not to sign him.
Really?
Let
I did hear there was kind of bad blood. I didn't know exactly what it was, but I did hear it was not, good between both parties.
Interesting.
Which you got to think. Would you have something nice to say about your former Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah.
Who was a badass that year?
Yeah.
Won the Triple Crown for receiving.
Right.
Yeah, so Rams officials allegedly advised other teams not to sign him for more than the veteran minimum, citing concerns over his age and recent injury history.
That's kind of weird.
I think it's weird for the Rams to do that.
Like, I think.
Wouldn't you want your peers to overpay for somebody who's not on your team anymore.
Right.
In a
Well,
way.
it's also like, why does it matter what they think? If they have no interest in signing him, then that should tell you enough. You don't need to like go dog this guy over
A
being
guy
old.
who has done a lot for the franchise.
Exactly.
Like, come on. That's ridiculous.
That was a little weird.
Come on, Rams. Be better.
The scams.
Also, I think I heard this a lot over the weekend or before the NFC Championship that this was the real Super Bowl. I don't
like that.
I don't like it either because I think the Patriots hear that and they're like, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah, that's some nice juice.
Hence me probably picking the Patriots in the points.
Okay.
But we don't want to be disrespecting a team that is going to the Super Bowl feeling like they're.
I love it.
I mean,
Give
I would love
the
to see
Patriots anything you need.
Yeah, right. I just think it's a bad look. Like, don't give the Patriots anything more than they already have.
Right. I mean, who knows? Maybe the Seahawks blow them out.
They could.
But
This could be Seahawks Broncos 2013.
I will say there are some similarities to that season where like Seahawks were, the number one seed, best team in the NFC that year, and the Niners were like still a very good team that had recently been to a Super Bowl, just like the Rams.
Yeah.
Same division, but they just couldn't beat Seattle that year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Picks. Recap.
Yeah, we're not doing our Super Bowl picks this week because we're going to be here next week.
So we're going to pick the Pro Bowl.
Yes. Who you got? Jerry Rice or who is?
I think it's Steve Young.
Steve Young. Yeah. Give me Jerry.
Hope they both lose.
Yeah. We both went 2-0. You put $300 on Seattle. I put $200, so you got $400 total. I got $300.
That was easy.
And our records are looking not too shabby. You're 35-34-1 plus $800, and I'm 37-34 plus $800 as well.
Look
So
at you,
going
Sean.
into the
Look
Super
at you,
Bowl-
Sean Alexander, 37.
Going to the Super Bowl looking nice.
Real nice. So you've already clinched over 500 for the season.
Yes.
I have not.
You know what could be a fun addition to next week's picks is picking the over-under as part of our picks for the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Just so it's not just the.
Yeah.
the
Well, don't
result.
you usually do for the Super Bowl the?
Well, we've done some other kind of fun like prop bets or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if I feel like doing that.
No worries.
We'll see. We'll see how when we get there.
Maybe that can be part of the Dartz Board for Danny. We'll see.
Yeah, some prop bets could be fun.
Some coaching news. The Ravens hired Chargers defensive coordinator Jesse Minter to be their head coach. Danny, do you want to say it? Who? Jesse Minter?
Jesse's girl?
I feel like you made a joke about the head coach last week, and you're like, who?
Oh, yeah. It is who.
Yeah.
Who was this again?
The Ravens hires Jesse
Yes,
Minter.
that's right. Who?
Yeah. One Danny did get right. Steelers hired Mike McCarthy as their next head coach.
Called it!
Steelers, have fun with that.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers coming back for another season.
I hope he doesn't. It'd be even funnier if he didn't.
That would be really funny if he didn't.
But I imagine he's going to come back because of this.
Finish his career with Mike McCarthy. The guy started it all.
Yeah. I feel like they're just trying way too hard to hang on to something that is just not going to produce any, like, it's not going to produce a Super Bowl. It's just not. I'm sorry.
This is like thinking you and your ex can have another go around.
Yeah.
It never works out.
And it's not even about Mike McCarthy so much. It's just about the Steelers, where they're at from their franchise standpoint right now. They're not built to win a Super Bowl. They have old, highly paid veteran players that are just not going to give you what it takes.
I agree. But what's cool for Mike McCarthy is he's born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
That is kind of nice for him.
Kind of a cool little homecoming, so I'll give him that. He went to high school in Pennsylvania, so I'm sure he...
Did I hear that he's the oldest coach in Steelers history?
We don't think Chuck Noll was 62 at any point.
Well, because I heard that like all the three main head coaches in their franchise history were all hired in their 30s.
I mean, that would make sense given how they've only had three coaches in the past 50 years.
Mike McCarthy will be the oldest.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. And what is he, like mid 60s?
62.
62. Okay, even early 60s. Damn. There was
Chuck Noll previously held this record, retiring it at the age of 59.
Oh, okay. There we go. And the Bills are promoting offensive coordinator Joe Brady to head coach.
Yeah, I don't love that, but
Keeping it in-house, I don't really mind it, I guess. It's not like a sexy pick, which I'm sure a lot of people wanted from the Bills given who they have at quarterback and how they want to bounce back from what happened this year.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with I think Joe Brady's resume is okay. He's been the OC for the Bills, but like he was the offensive coordinator at LSU when Joe Burrow was there, and that's like his claim to fame. So I just don't like.
Whatever looks good on the resume.
Yeah, I've heard that he's interviewed well because I think he interviewed for head coaching positions last year. Mm-hmm. So I guess there's that. But yeah, I think it's a lazy hire by the Bills, but it's also their current regime. Like when it comes to the GM, is probably just throwing his hat into the guys that he's hired.
And maybe this could be like a interim-ish thing where he could be the head coach for now, and then maybe someone next year or the year after that comes that they like a little better.
So they gave him a 5-year contract, but I believe that both him and what's the guy, Brandon Bean, is the GM that just got promoted.
Yeah,
I think their leash is 2 years because Josh Allen's, I believe he's 30 now. Mm-hmm. I think I don't see him like if they don't show significant improvement throughout the whole organization. Those guys are both gone.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a question.
But what would significant improvement mean to you? Because I think now, given how the Patriots have shown that they can win the division and be really good, like I don't. It's tough now because it's not the division for the Bills is not theirs to take.
Well, okay, I would agree with that, but I mean that doesn't mean you can't get back to the AFC Championship. So that's first order business.
Okay,
and then
let's get back to the championship game.
Get back to the championship game
because you can even do that without winning the division.
Right.
In theory.
Right. And they almost did.
True.
So get back to the championship game in the AFC and then show that you can compete in that game and be, at the very least, on the brink of a Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. And that has to happen in the next 2 years, in my opinion.
Defense needs work.
If they stay basically the same as where they're at, they go backwards, those guys, I think they're going to
I would agree. Because you can't waste these Josh Allen years.
Yeah.
You can't. This is, no disrespect to Jim Kelly, this is probably the best player, best quarterback in the history of the franchise.
Yeah.
You could say OJ, which I know it's OJ, but he was really good.
Yeah, and then you had Jim Kelly. Yep.
He was a straight killer on the field.
I want to go back to the Ravens hiring Jesse Minter. So Jesse Minter was actually so he's been with Jim Harbaugh the last few years. He was back defensive coordinator for him at Michigan too. But they actually snagged him from the Ravens defensive assistant coaching staff when he was under Mike McDonald. Jesse Minter was, and he brought him over to Michigan. That Jim Harbaugh did. So maybe he brings that same defensive scheme back to Baltimore that they had when Mike McDonald was there. So it could be interesting.
Yeah. Do we think the Ravens, in hindsight, regret not keeping Mike McDonald after what happened with John Harbaugh?
Well, I think that's
for him to be the head coach.
Yeah, that's easy to say, but like when you have your guy and then like Mike McDonald's getting hired because John Harbaugh is, his head coach and he's, leading a great team. It's of course Mike McDonald's a huge part of that, but it's hard to like see that.
I'm just sure Ravens are like, damn, that was our guy.
Right. But like, are you going to fire John Harbaugh to keep Mike McDonald? No. Yeah. No. In that moment, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. And the Browns hire Ravens offensive coordinator Todd Monken.
That's an interesting one because the Ravens have had a lot of questionable offensive coordinators over the years with Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
And I heard, one of their coaches who thought was going to be the head coach.
Oh, yeah, Jim Schwartz, yeah.
He's like not happy about it.
Yeah.
So I think he thought he was going to be the head coach and he's not.
Yeah. Fuck Jim Schwartz, though.
You're going to be laughing when he's the Niners DC.
That would be funny.
I've heard it.
That would be funny.
I've heard it's a possibility.
You know what? As long as we don't have to play against him because he's actually Brock has had some tough times playing against his defenses. Yeah. Well, hey.
Arguably his worst game of his career against that defense.
A couple years ago, yeah.
Time for bar banter. You want to talk about NBA load management?
Okay, can you? I'll stop if you can tell me if I already ranted about this. Excuse me, a few weeks ago.
Okay.
I don't think I did, but I think I meant to.
Let it rip.
Okay. Well, I actually mostly have beef because load management. I'll be honest, it's in the NBA. It's a tired subject, but I have beef with the Warriors specifically.
Okay. Your team that we're watching currently.
Yeah.
Up by 7.
Come on. Do some math. That's 8.
Okay.
I'm just fucking.
Fucking brainiac over here, dude. Jesus Christ.
That was easy.
Sorry.
Did you know that was 8 off the top of your head?
I didn't look at the score, but yeah.
But now you do, though. So it doesn't matter.
Anyhow. No, I have beef with the Warriors because a few weeks ago they played the Thunder, and it was the first game of a back-to-back situation.
Okay.
And I believe the game was nationally televised. It might have been an Amazon Prime game, but still, that's something that people have to pay money to subscribe to. So they decided to not play any of their star players that day, which to me is annoying because I'm sure the people that, because it was a home game for the Warriors, I'm sure the people that, the people that went to that game paid a lot of money, assuming that Steph, Draymond, Jimmy, those guys are all going to play that day. And they didn't. And they got blown out by like 40 that day. And they all played the next day and they won. They beat the fucking Jazz, I think it was. Whoop-de-fucking-do, right? And then so this past weekend, there were some unfortunate things that happened in Minnesota, and they had their Saturday game rescheduled to Sunday. And they were playing actually a back-to-back in Minnesota. So it was Sunday, Monday they played. All the guys played on Sunday. Of course, Jimmy Butler's hurt. We already talked about that. But Steph and Draymond played on Sunday. And they only played 28 minutes and 23 minutes each, respectively. And then they did not play on Monday. And they lost by like 20 plus. And to me, it's like...
That's on Steve Kerr.
But no, I think that's an organizational decision. I don't think that's Steve Kerr making that call.
Okay, well, that's kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Like it's somebody, I guess, could be telling Steve Kerr, or Steve Kerr is saying, I'm not going to play these guys tonight.
And it's just like...
Or maybe the players say, Steve, I can't go tonight.
I mean, maybe that's the case, but the fact that it was like, it was him, it was Dre, it was Al Horford, and I think there was one other guy that didn't play. And it's just like 28 minutes of action you can't play the next day. 23 minutes.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
I would understand if like it was a hard-fought game the night before and they all played like 38, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Sure. But you're telling me Draymond can't play a night after playing 23 minutes the night before. And it was a midday game. It wasn't an evening game on Sunday.
I mean, yeah, you're preaching to the choir.
To me,
it's been an issue for years, and it's not lost on me that Steve Kerr, former Popovich disciple,
right,
is doing this.
Well, yeah, the Spurs made this famous
because that's who started this.
They made it famous, but it's a bad. And supposedly teams are supposed to get fined for this shit. The Warriors should have been fined for sure for the OKC situation.
But can you kind of make it so you say, oh, they're kind of injured tonight? Is there ways you can get around it, or is it?
I'm sure that you could, but like they better come up with something good other than, he's not playing it back.
Because if this is an organizational thing, and I know it's probably pennies compared to what Joe Lacob actually has, but why would he risk losing money by telling Steve Kerr, hey, I don't want you playing these guys tonight?
Well, I would imagine it's not. I would think that Joe Lacob is a guy that would want his players playing every night, but he's not.
Especially
He's not the one making.
Especially if it's home games.
Yeah, but he probably hires guys to, make those decisions for him.
Gotcha.
To me, it's just really bad business for the NBA.
Yeah.
They should 1,000% have been fined.
Maybe they did. I have no idea. Maybe.
And honestly, the fine should be as much as whatever the revenue for that game was. Honestly, and I don't know what that number would be, but
well, and you feel bad for the fans because let's face it, without fans, there's no sport, any sport,
right?
And they're the ones paying to want to see these guys like Steph Curry, Draymond Green, like a Jimmy Butler, like you were saying, and then they come to the stadium, like, oh man, you know how many kids probably go to these games and want to see Steph Curry have their jersey on, and they're bummed,
right?
That because I haven't been to a basketball game in years, and maybe we could say once a year a family of 4 put their money together and go to one basketball game, right? Because that's all they can afford,
right?
And when they go to that game, the guy they want to see, Steph Curry, maybe even Draymond Green, isn't there.
That's part of my beef is the fact that it's so expensive to go to a game.
It's a bummer.
So I just did math. If roughly 20,000 seats in the stadium, maybe a little bit less, but if they're $200 average ticket, which they probably are more than that, that's $4 million.
Yeah. So you think they should fine the Warriors $4 million? Or just like in generally speaking?
Yes, I think that would be fair.
Yeah, which is still probably pennies for the organization, but still, that's still a hit.
Yeah.
When it comes to losing
overall, yeah. Like if they had to do that every time they didn't play their best players.
Yeah.
I remember when this got popular, the benching players and people getting mad about it. I remember it first from LeBron, and I think when he first came to the Lakers.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I would say the Spurs made it famous before that, but
My first one here.
Yeah.
But Gage, you did make a point, and I kind of knew this about the injury, if that's how they get around it, because they did list both Steph and Draymond out with injury
For Monday's game.
Yeah.
think
Steph
it's-
with a knee injury and Draymond with a lower back injury.
I think that's horseshit, though. So.
That's what I'm getting at.
Is that how they get around it?
Right.
Exactly.
They would have to do a huge investigation if
Right.
it really was.
But here's the bigger one is that like the OKC game I was talking about. That was the first game of back to back. It wasn't the second game of back to back.
Yeah. I mean, you could have hurt your knee on the plane ride there or something.
Jesus Christ.
No, I totally get what you're saying.
No, it's annoying, and like even aside from going to a game and paying all that money, like as a fan, like if I only got 2 days off a week, and granted sometimes they play on days when I get off of work at 5 o'clock, but still, if they are airing a game on a day I'm off, I want to watch Steph Curry play. Like, I'm sorry, watching last night's game and paying for fucking Peacock, or Monday night's game rather, paying for fucking Peacock, and not even only was Steph and Draymond out, fucking Anthony Edwards wasn't playing for Minnesota. It's like,
at least you have Peacock for a month. At least.
yeah, sick. I'm stoked on that.
How was Brooklyn Nine-Nine, by the way?
Not a good show. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's say, hypothetically, they decide to cut the season down 20 games, 62 games. I still think if that's the case, they're still going to have load management.
They would still do it.
I think you can have 40 games.
Unless you cut out your 15, 20 games or whatever, and there was no back-to-backs all year, that would be the only way that you could theoretically eliminate load management or whatever.
Or how about this? And they're never going to do this because you would lose a ton of money.
Yeah.
Just say, season starts, fuck it, it's the playoffs.
Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, you would lose a lot of money because you're missing out on 80 games worth of revenue.
Right.
Never going to happen.
Yeah.
But I guarantee if you did that, there'd be no one resting unless you absolutely had to.
13-game series.
Or treat it as like a March Madness bracket or something.
Yeah.
Because everyone has to be involved.
Right.
I mean, it would never happen. It sounds ridiculous.
No.
I see what you're saying, though.
I'm totally understand like trying to limit injuries and extend players' careers and all that, but to some degree it doesn't add up.
Something I'm glad that you mentioned this because I was going to. Bill Belichick got snubbed from the Hall of Fame yesterday.
Yeah, so they haven't officially announced it, but that's the reports that are going around. It just, come on, what are we doing?
They must really. I thought the same thing. It should be a no-doubter. He has the most Super Bowl wins as a head coach. He has 8 overall.
Is it any easier?
If he's not first ballot, who is? But this must mean that they really put into account Spygate.
So I think Spygate and just the fact that he was not good at the podium, like he was, because a lot of the committee is made up of like NFL reporters, which I feel like that's why it's lame because they're now giving into what like the Baseball Writers Hall of Fame does, where they have their own ego and they're like, oh, we're not going to put this guy in because I didn't like the way he acted, or I didn't like that he did steroids during the biggest steroid era and all that shit. So yeah, no, they're kind of steeping down to the Baseball Hall of Fame, which is the worst thing that they could do.
It's a knock for sure on the Pro Football Hall of Fame because it does reminiscent of the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
that's something they would do. Also, but think of it this way: Robert Kraft isn't in yet. I guess he could get in this year.
Yeah.
And does this mean? And you guys might laugh at me. Does this mean Tom Brady's not going to get in first ballot? He's going to get in. Bill Belichick's going to get in. Tom Brady's going to get in. Robert Kraft's going to get in. Does this mean Tom Brady, the 7-time Super Bowl winner, is not going to make it first ballot because he was a part of it?
That'd be kind of wild.
If you're the quarterback before the head coach, you didn't get in first ballot for the same shit that Spygate, Deflategate for Tom Brady.
Right.
Is it possible he's not going to get in first ballot?
I think you could be onto something there. Yeah.
It just kind of feels like the NFL and the pro football voters are telling the Patriots of that era, like the three main guys, Kraft,
Right.
Belichick, and Brady. Like you guys,
They got to pay for whatever
you got to pay for what you did a little bit. Although
Yeah.
Brady did get 4-game suspension for Deflategate.
He did.
Belichick got fined like millions of dollars, I think, for Spygate.
Yeah.
And Robert Kraft, I'm not really sure when it comes to any kind of suspension or fines.
He also had his, off the field.
Of course. So Tom Brady, at this point, I'm thinking it's not a guarantee that in 3 years that he's going to get in 2 years. I forget how long it's been.
I think the fact that Belichick is being punished for presumably for that, I would agree. Yeah.
And then also to make Bill Belichick feel a little bit better, there's only been 3 coaches to ever get in first ballot, and that's Chuck Noll, Tom Landry, and I can't.
Is it Don Shula?
Don Shula, yes.
And is Don Shula the only one he doesn't have more wins than?
Yes.
Yeah.
Vince Lombardi wasn't a first ballot.
It was Bill Walsh.
Damn.
That's crazy.
So, I mean, when you hear that, you're kind of like, okay. But if anyone should be first ballot, from a winning standpoint, just everything else I get. But from a winning standpoint, you got to put Belichick in.
You're right.
First ballot.
Belichick got fined $500,000 for Spygate.
That's still a pretty
That's the
good chunk of
maximum
money.
permitted, the
Yeah.
largest fine ever imposed on a coach at the time.
Yeah. I mean, this is not the first time that the committee has held grudges, I guess, because I know they held Randy Moss and Terrell Owens out for a little bit but presumably just for not being likable people, I guess, in their minds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just this shit's ridiculous. Yeah. And my feeling on any Hall of Fame is it should always be when the guy's eligible, it's either yes or no, and you don't get to vote for them again.
Yeah, because
the whole first ballot thing is, to me, is just a joke.
Yeah, because if you're a Hall of Famer the first time, if you're not a Hall of Famer the first time, like a Andrew Jones or a Carlos Beltran, why are you the 10th time?
Yeah,
nothing changed. Your stats don't change.
Yeah, exactly. It's stupid.
If Brady is not a first ballot Hall of Famer,
there's going to be some
then
big
I have
question
the same
marks.
thoughts with the NFL Hall of Fame that I do with the MLB.
Yeah,
that it's a joke.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I would agree. I mean, it's not. Well, I guess they did kind of cheat, and Brady kind of cheated too. But
yeah,
maybe that's the point they're trying to make. Like, you cheat the game, you're going to pay a little bit.
I guess, but if you're going to just put them in anyways,
They didn't know that they couldn't do that.
A Spygate? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, it was a shock because you would think Bill Belichick, of course. But
I mean, he's the easiest fucking slam dunk you could imagine.
yeah, absolutely. That being said, it is now time for the Dartz Board.
I do not have the music this week because we got a cease and desist order, and I just don't want to push it. we are getting sued.
Yeah, for sure.
So this week for the Dartz Board, I have competition-ish based for you guys to draft the ultimate Super Bowl party.
Oh, shit.
$15. $15 budget. Okay. Not really $15, but you get $15
To work with, yeah.
Okay.
So to start, why don't you Rochambeau once to see who goes first?
So it'd be like regular Rochambeau.
Yeah. Whoever wins actually gets to go first. All right.
So you go first.
Yeah.
So Emerson will go first. So for
all of a sudden I can lose a Rochambeau now.
Gotta work on
for
that.
your first, you have your screen to watch the game on. So for $5, you can go to a movie theater screen.
Oh, shit.
For $4, big screen television. $3, a projector during the day. So not that great of a view.
Yeah.
$2, someone's phone.
Okay.
You guys watching on a phone. And for $1, the radio.
Okay.
Okay. Do I need to get to know what I get to spend my money on next?
No.
Okay. Shit. Ooh. Okay, so just real quick, give me
And once he picks one, you can't pick that one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
So movie theater screen. I don't necessarily need that. What's $4?
Big screen television.
Okay, and then 3.
Projector during the day.
Okay.
And then $2, someone's phone. $1, the radio.
I mean, having the projector during the day. Is that better than or worse than that night?
I'm not going to help you out.
It's usually worse because it's harder to see.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got to spend the $4 on the big screen.
Big screen for $4.
Yeah, that was the obvious choice.
Yeah.
So you're left with 11.
Oh man. So I get to pick next.
You get to pick next.
The projector was worth $3.
Projector during the day is $3.
I keep saying that during the day part because it does matter.
It doesn't matter.
Well, the thing is, the game ends in the evening, like sun's down. If we got to put that factor,
Yeah.
We can put it in there.
yeah. At least in California.
Oh man, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with the projector because I think being outside for a Super Bowl
That'd be fun.
would be. It's just kind of a better vibe than me being in.
We could do a projector inside too.
Oh, okay, got you. I think I'd rather watch the Super Bowl at like a house on a projector than the movie theater.
Yeah, I mean, movie theater would be fun, but I don't know if that's worth spending the house on.
Yeah, I'll
So you're at $12. Emerson at 11. Do you want to?
Yeah, Gage can go first next time.
Go
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
So your appetizer for the game.
Okay.
For $5, you can have buffalo wings, and you can have boneless or bone.
Thank you for that.
Chicken nuggets or not.
I like boneless. I like them both. I like boneless.
$4 mozzarella sticks. $3 chips and dip. $2 Little Smokies.
Nice.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Okay.
And for $1 pretzels, just plain pretzels.
Ooh, I'm a pretzel guy too, but I think
And you can double up technically, but you just don't know what's coming next.
Yeah.
So.
you know I think I'll go chips and dip actually.
Chips and dip for $3.
Because I think it's easy, it's clean. Mozzarella sticks, greasy fingers. I think you
Yeah.
can wipe them off. Chicken wings.
Definitely messy.
Unless they're boneless,
Yeah.
you can do the fork.
I said
I'll go
$3.
chips and dip because I know I love chips and salsa, and I love guacamole.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Little Smokies because they're nice and easy. You can just get the little toothpicks out,
Okay.
just poke and go.
I like that.
Little Smokies for $2.
Save some money there.
So you both have $9 to spend right now.
And how many more categories are left?
We have 2 more categories. So your next one is your main course. So I don't know. For $5, I put a steak sandwich.
Oh.
Shit.
For $4, burgers. $3 pizza. $2 boiled hot dogs, and $1 salad.
Salad. Boiled dogs, fun. That's $3 for the boiled.
$2 for the boiled hot
Okay.
dogs.
Do I get to go first this time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said steak sandwich, burgers,
Pizza.
Pizza.
Boiled hot dogs, and salad.
Yeah, I think I'm going pizza for $3.
$3 pizza.
Yeah. Gotta have a lot of money to spend on my last what's the last course? You can't tell me. Alcohol for sure.
And if you could give me the options and the pricing ahead.
Actually, can I?
Oh, here
Well,
we go.
no. He gets to go first because I want to maybe add some more food because we have a lot of money to spend.
Okay.
So you have, again, $5 steak sandwich, $4 pizza, $2 boiled hot dogs, and $1 salad.
But I can't pick pizza.
You cannot pick pizza.
Okay.
That's why I skipped it when I reread it.
I thought you said pizza. Okay. How much money do I have left?
$9.
I'll go with the burgers at $4 for $4. So I have $5 left.
It's a power move for a Super Bowl party.
I like that.
I like it.
I probably would have gone pizza. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
I would have done that for sure.
You said you want to double up?
Can we double back?
You can't double back.
Ooh. See, I already missed my chance next. I maybe would have gone pretzels too, but it's okay.
So there's dogs.
You can do the boiled hot dogs. They're specifically boiled, not barbecued.
Fuck it. And then
$1 salad
Yeah,
or
I don't
$5
definitely don't need the
steak
salad.
sandwich.
I think I'm gonna add my $2 for dogs just to give the people some more options.
Ooh, I like that.
I still think I got a decent amount of cash left. Like
So
four
you
bucks.
will have $4.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Definitely booze is gonna be next.
And so it's my turn with $5 left. I'm loving this right now.
Gage has exactly $5 left.
He gets $5 left.
Okay.
You're just moving on. You can double. You can have your pretzels if you want.
No, it's too late though.
I don't care.
Oh, now we get to know.
No, it's okay. No, that's okay. It's okay.
And as a recap from last week, your last category is your halftime shows, and I have these ranked in the order you picked them. So for $5, you have Prince. $4 Dr. Dre and Friends, $3 Rolling Stones, $2 Justin Timberlake, and the $1 Indiana Jones halftime show.
Personally, for the vibes, I'll go with the Dr. Dre.
I knew you were going to take that one.
For $4. And
You got your $1. I can put pretzels in there for you.
yeah, fuck it. Throw pretzels in there. Either that or Indiana Jones on top of that. And I'll go pretzels.
So I can only afford...
So you have to skip out on Prince. So you can either have the Rolling Stones, Justin Timberlake, or Indiana Jones halftime show.
I thought you for sure were going to go alcohol.
I could.
No, it's okay.
You know what? I'll go with JT and Janet.
You want to see some
little titty action? Why not?
Okay. All right.
Now that gives you $2 left.
Nice.
You got to buy yourself a pack of gum, my friend.
Sweet.
And that was the Dartz Board.
I'm very economical.
Yeah.
Can I upgrade my viewing to the movie theater?
The movie theater was enticing.
It was. I mean, that'd be fun.
So can we have a final rundown of what we have?
So Emerson's ultimate Super Bowl party was a big screen television, little smoky hot dogs for his appetizer, pizza, and boiled hot dogs.
Oh, I have double dogs.
Double dog. And for his Super Bowl,
Could have been a miss for you.
and his Super Bowl performance is Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson.
Hell yeah.
And Gage, you have a projector during the day.
Well, the game is during the day.
Chips and dip and pretzels. Your main course is your burger, and your halftime show is Dr. Dre.
Ooh, gotta say, I think I might.
That's not bad.
I think I might have got you
Not
on that,
bad.
my friend. I think I
We'll
might have
let
got
the
you.
people vote on
Who
Instagram.
has the best
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Super Bowl
Vote.
party?
Best
Who had the better
lineup.
Super Bowl party?
I'm very dog heavy, I will say.
Yeah, you didn't think about that one.
If
did you?
only I could have had Dr. Dre, I would have had Snoop Dogg in there too.
I have a question for you. What would have been worse, Little Smokies or like pizza bites? Either bagel bites or pizza rolls.
Worse?
Worse. I like pizza bites a lot.
Because I was gonna put that, and I switched it to Little Smokies because I thought it would be.
Very like elementary.
Which one's worse? I honestly don't think you can go wrong with either one of them.
Yeah.
For me.
They're both, but I would agree they're both on the lower end of the totem
You guys
poles.
both you skipped out on the wings and mott sticks.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money on my my viewing, my viewership.
Yeah. Is it that time already?
Yes, sir.
It's last call.
Warriors are running away with this one. Up 20
Yeah, nice math.
plus.
Got you on that.
He did. At least it wasn't 7 versus 8.
That was he got you back on that.
The Giants signed somebody. Woo!
Buster, thanks for waking up, buddy.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Harrison Bader. Presumably going to be the starting center fielder for the Giants this year.
All right, he's got some wheels.
He can run. He can play a good outfield. He's a Gold Glove caliber outfielder.
Love that.
Had a good year at the plate last year as well, but hitting is not necessarily his strongest attribute.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's what we love.
Perfect.
But if he can replicate what he did last year with the Giants, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
And he'd be a valuable player,
Well, it's nice to see the Giants do something.
I guess. But it's a
But I mean, it is.
little fucking late.
It's
It's not Arson Judge.
oh my god, they're never gonna let that one down. Actually, it's not even the Giants that let that one down. It's that dude who tweeted that. But when you hear Arson
John
Judge,
fucking Heyman.
when you hear Arson, when you see the Arson Judge thing, you get all excited because in the moment you're like, oh my god, they got Aaron Judge.
Right.
But no, it's Arson Judge.
He dicked us.
One thing I actually want to mention in Barbie Answer, if we can mention it in this, is so it's the bold prediction that never dies. So Giannis is open to a trade. So is that saying he wants to get traded out of Milwaukee? Wasn't that the bold prediction?
Yeah, but I mean, I think the window opportunity is past.
No, it says Giannis asked for a trade in the next 5 years, and that was in 2020, so it is 2026.
Yeah, so I think it's.
So is it over?
Yeah.
Can we finally get rid of
Yeah.
it? Is it
Yeah.
over?
So who has to owe for that?
I mean, that was.
It wasn't like a super fail.
No, you were close.
Yeah.
And it was in talks for a little bit, so I'll give that one to you.
Yeah.
It was a fail. Did he ask for a trade last season?
Well,
Here's the thing about failing, because when you make this statement, you're taking a shot already. And if you fail miserably, that's when you have to pay.
yes.
All right.
When
So
you're
yeah.
pretty close, it's not a fail. Like Elliot, like another payment.
So if Sharks make the playoffs in 4 years instead of the 3,
Yeah.
I'll be okay?
Yeah,
All right.
Well, you actually said 2.
by
I
2027.
thought we said 30.
I have it written down on here from April of 2025. Sharks make the playoffs in 2 years.
All right.
Well, they're going to make it this year, so it's all good.
Hey, easy. Let's hope so. Like me picking the Niners to go to the Super Bowl. I owe for that. The
'Cause they didn't really get close.
well, they kind of did.
Yeah.
They were closer than the
See,
Ravens.
now we're
They're
talking semantics.
they're closer than the Ravens, which I'm going to owe for.
Yeah. You can take one nice big one for both those together.
I'll take that. No doubt. Like Brett in 2020, he said the A's would win 50 games. That's when they played 60 in a season. That's a bad one.
That's about it.
So he owes for that.
Yeah.
And, I hope you let him know that every day. That
There's levels.
He knows that. He also said no NFL in 10 years back in 2020.
What?
I don't know. It's Brett.
I don't know about that.
Zoe said the Browns would go to the Super Bowl in 2020.
Danny, do you want to take a shot with me anyways? For fun?
I guess.
But yeah, the honest one, that one can finally die.
Yeah.
Thank God. You were close though, man. I'll give you that. That was real close. What am I doing over here? What are you guys shooting? Tequila? Ooh-wee.
I have a couple things I can throw in.
Yeah, go for it.
I almost brought this up in banter and they rushed me in my Dartz Board.
What the fuck?
You're right. Next time, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I should have.
Because I had one for banter and then one for last call, so I got 2 things.
Okay, that's fine.
The one article I read,
That's weird.
and
Yeah.
kind of I'm following up on, that it seems like the vacancy for the offensive coordinator position for the Philadelphia Eagles looks like a nightmare job from what people are saying.
Okay.
They're saying that Nick Sirianni
Well, he sucks.
is horrible to work for, that it's his way or the highway.
I'm shocked.
And they say that Jalen Hurts is uncoachable in a way.
Really? That surprised me a little bit.
Interesting. I would wonder what Kellen Moore would have to say about that.
Good.
Not that his answer is the end all be all, but I
Maybe
just
not so like uncoachable, but more like he doesn't think that he needs to learn, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And my other thing, I just want to do a brief rundown of the UFC fights this weekend.
Yeah. Did you watch?
Yeah, Paramount Plus.
I don't. I was at my sister's house and they had it. Do a little babysitting.
There you go.
They had it on already when I got there.
Can I ask you, is Joe Rogan still on the call or no? Is it totally different?
I heard he is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's there.
So it's all the same people that normally.
Same thing, just now it's on a pay-per-view, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a UFC fan, you're buying the fights anyways, pay the $9 a month.
Oh, for
Just,
sure. Right.
You're getting 1 or 2 major fights a month.
Yeah.
This is our first one since the new deal came out, and it was a hell of a headline. I will say I was disappointed in there was supposed to be an awesome women's fight of Amanda Nunes coming out of retirement fighting the current champion Kayla Harrison. That got canceled. Kayla Harrison got injured.
Oh, she's the one who got hurt. I thought it was Nunez.
I believe it was Kayla Harrison.
No, I didn't know the details, but I was just assuming it was Nunez that backed out.
You had Sugar Sean O'Malley on that card. He got his win, which was a huge win for him. That puts him back in talks to get another championship, supposedly, another title.
Okay.
And then you had the main event, Justin Gaethje versus Patty, the Batty Middleton. Wow.
Patty got knocked around, didn't he?
He put a fucking fight up.
Did he?
It went the decision. It went to decision. Justin Gaethje won pretty.
Yeah, I heard Patty took some punches.
He took some punches and he did not go down, and he kept fighting that entire fight. It made that a fun fight to watch.
Nice.
And I'm excited for more Paramount Plus UFC fights because
Nice.
Yeah, I keep forgetting it's on Paramount Plus now.
Yeah.
fun to watch, man. That was the first one, so
Yeah. No, UFC's cool. I never mind watching UFC or anything like that.
it's the best it's ever been.
So when the main event comes around, what time is that? Like 9?
Yeah,
Something like that.
probably around
Okay,
9.
I could maybe be able to tune into that then on Saturday nights.
If you have Paramount Plus,
I do,
you might as well.
Yeah.
So if you have the subscription, you automatically have it.
Yep.
No, like any kind of special.
No addition.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's $9.99 a month or $8.99. It might be.
I think it's $8.99. Went up from $6.99, but yeah. No, that's a huge move for UFC. But like I've said, I just wonder how long that's gonna be the case.
Yeah.
Maybe not like they're going to add pay-per-view, but they're just going to bump the price up for Paramount. But
Yeah.
at $8.99 right now, it's
And I might as well
It's a steal.
look what the next card is. UFC 325. Actually,
You right?
this Saturday. I didn't realize they were so close together. That's insane. You have the main event: Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez. That should be.
I've heard of
hell a
Volkanovski.
fight.
I don't know
former
Lopez.
Champion, Australian dude. That should be a hell of a fight.
Do you know Lopez?
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, 27-7, a little bit younger.
Okay.
A lot younger than Volkanovski, I should say. Then you have Dan Hooker in that fight card.
Hooker, how do they know?
Tai Tuivasa, another Thunder from Down Under. He's notorious.
I know that name. I think.
He's notorious at doing the shoeies.
Oh, yeah,
He's a big
okay.
boy.
Big boy heavyweight.
Yeah, that's right.
He hasn't won very often. I'm assuming this fight is probably a no.
Whose shoe does he use? Because they don't have shoes when they fight.
From the crowd.
That's just
Is that right?
That's amazing.
That's pretty wild.
That's fucking gnarly, but it's amazing.
Yeah, that's
At the
disgusting.
same time.
And you on the prelim, you do have Junior Tafa, another Thunder from Down Under, big boy. That should be a pretty fun card too.
Just drinking a beer out of someone's shoe. You have no
It's a
idea
shoey.
who they are. It's gnarly.
I do remember seeing once somebody put hot sauce in it and gave it to Ty Tuivasa, and he took it and he was like, "What the hell is that?"
I can join you in one of those next week, boys. Don't worry.
I mean, you could do it now.
But I'm so close. I'm so close.
We won't tell anyone. Chug.
Tequila never goes down well for me.
That one is actually pretty smooth, though.
It just never goes down well for me.
Yeah. Never has.
My last bit of last call is going to be Champions League update. Last games of the league phase were today. PSG took a draw with Newcastle today, which was kind of unfortunate. Spurs did beat Frankfurt. That's why I'm wearing the jersey for everyone watching.
Hey.
They beat Frankfurt 2-0, and they actually finished fourth in the league phase, and they automatically advanced to the second round of the knockout stage. So, how about them Spurs?
Vamos Spurs.
How did Victor Wem do?
He had 38 points in it. It was great. PSG, they finished 11th, and they will actually have to play in the first round of the knockout stage, which they had to do last year when they won the whole thing. So, be familiar territory. And they're going to be playing either Monaco or Karabag from Azerbaijan. I've never heard of them, but
I just like, before we started the pod, you said you needed the Monaco button.
for the very
And you
end.
saved it.
Hey, sometimes that's how it works around here.
Yep.
Did you guys watch any college basketball this week?
Negative.
Are they in season?
Exactly. No, not until March.
Not until March.
Not until March.
Shout out to a little big game action. Cal did beat Stanford, so good for them.
Oh, go Bears.
How do you feel about that?
It was actually a big game for both teams. I think they had the same record going in, and they're both kind of on that fringe of maybe making the tournament. And Cal got the W in Stanford territory. Not great.
At the barn?
At the barn.
What do they call
That's
their
in football,
What do they
okay?
call their basketball facility?
What do they call it?
The shed?
Yeah, the shed.
That's pretty good. Maples Pavilion, thank you.
Okay. Sharks play the Oilers tomorrow night?
Yes, sir. McDavid versus our McJesus.
Man, I'm so glad Macklin Celebrini's on the Sharks. It's so great. I can't believe that he's on our team.
McJesus Celebrini. Now we're talking.
Right. It's so nice.
He had a huge game against Vancouver, 4 points.
Yeah.
Had that awesome one-timer goal.
Will Smith had a nice snipe. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah. Just top
He
cheese.
just had it right there, and he just went.
And, yeah, goalie kind of moved, and then he just top corner.
Man,
My favorite actor. It's not.
Big Willie style.
my favorite catcher, Jake.
My favorite rapper, yeah.
Definitely not your favorite catcher.
My favorite pitcher?
Will Smith, yeah.
Former Giant?
Former Giant.
Can we think of any others?
I'm alright.
Yeah. All right.
No, I can't.
But with that being said, great having you boys back, as always. Danny,
Of course.
great darts board this week.
That was good.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll
good.
see next week for Winter Olympic preview
Yes.
with Deb.
Dev's going to be on.
She'll be
She
here.
is Miss Olympics.
Yes. Thank you, and peace.